In this episode, I will show you 5 full days of travel to Iceland with prices and places I visited. You might use it as a planner for your adventure to Iceland. It's a vlog for solo travelers too. Initially, I planned to visit Iceland solo to celebrate my birthday, but my friend decided to join. Enjoy the vlog and remember to subscribe to my channel. We arrived at night and took a bus from the airport to Reykjavik. The bus departure every 35 to 40 minutes. The ride takes about 45 minutes. You can charge your phone there and connect to the Wi-Fi. From the bus, we took a 12-minute walk to the hostel. You have only beds in the room, but for us it was fine. We were outside every day. The advantage of this hostel is that you have a kitchen where you can cook. They also give you a towel, so you don't have to take one if you travel with a backpack. A hair dryer is also available. For the next day, I plan to walk around Reykjavik. I like to reserve one day to walk without a plan. When I see a street or place I want to enter, I do it, listening to my guts. It's my dreams come true. I'm so happy that I'm here. The view is like, I want to cry. I want to cry. Then I went to Plantina Cafe to drink and journal. It's a 100% vegan place, but I recommend it to everyone. Later, my friend joined me and we ate together. After, we took a walk. And during this walk, I will give you a few interesting facts about Iceland. In Iceland, there are more sheep than people. Almost everyone rides a horse. Icelanders are talented. Almost everyone can play an instrument and sing. Iceland has the oldest parliament in the world. Let's go back to our walk, which was extremely cold. We had to wear many layers.
We're dressed like penguins. I have 7 layers on. I have 2 hats. And 3 different pants on.
I have 3 different pants, 2 hats,
2 scarves.
Yeah, I have 1 scarf.
Okay.
But you have 2.
Yeah.
She is a penguin one.
As I am.
After this, we went to Mama Reykjavik, a cozy vegan restaurant. Inside, my friend Anastasia read me something.
Signs of emotional maturity. A key aspect of emotional maturity is making healthy sacrifices that support your long-term well-being more than your short-term pleasure. For example, you give your time to healing even when it's hard. You make space for rejuvenating connections even when your craving wants to pull you back into old connections that you know are unhealthy for you. You embrace the repetition of good habits, even when it feels like they're building up slowly. You do the courageous work of keeping your heart open because you know that's the only way to forge deep and meaningful connections. You try to take in the present moment with a fresh perspective that isn't being constantly evaluated against what happened to you in the past. More than anything, you give yourself what you need instead of what you crave.
For the next date, we planned a trip around Golden Circle and the Secret Lagoon from Get Your Guide. The bus station was 12 minutes away from the hostel. The first stop was at Carrot Crater Lake. Of course, it's frozen, but it adds to the view something mystical. During the trip, the guide Monica explained everything about nature in Iceland. I highly recommend following her if you search for specific knowledge about glaciers, people living here, and nature. The next stop was at the Secret Lagoon. It was an incredible experience. Very cold outside and inside the swimming pool, warm and pleasant. The next stop is the Galfos waterfall. The comments are unnecessary. We also had a stop to feed horses. What surprised me was that I could buy a sugar cube with a cart. It was in the middle of nowhere and the seller with a small wood shop had a cart terminal. In Iceland you can pay by card everywhere. The next stop was Geysir, where we also had a lunch break. Next, we went to Thingvellir, I think I pronounced it wrong, so sorry, Thingvellir National Park. It's an Iceland's UNESCO World Heritage Site. So, we don't understand people that constantly make photos on adventures like this.
No.
We are the old folks that lives here in the mountains. We barely know like
What is this Instagram?
what
even?
yeah what is like YouTube. Why people use it? Like there's a nature. You
Just
don't
look around.
just look around. Just look around. Just look around. The trip might take about 10 hours, but it depends on the weather. Some roads might be closed because of snow or other nature-related events. When we arrived, we went to a Thai restaurant. This soup warmed me up after the trip. It was close to the bus and close to the hostel. Damn, it's a really nice one. Vegans are... Oh. The next day was special for me because it was my birthday. That's why I planned another trip called the South Iceland trip. We started with Skogafoss. Okay, so today is my birthday, but for my birthday I want to wish you all the best, because I believe that whatever we wish to others, we receive. And it's not only the one reason that I wish you all the best, it's because when I feel joy, I want to share it. And I believe that all people, that the normal state of our lives is happiness and joy. The next stop was somewhere in the mountains. The scene I have seen before, where a guy lost his stuff in the lake because he had to have a perfect picture and the girl had to look perfect when it was minus 50 degrees, made me realize that I often narrow my living to recording. That's why the next stop I didn't record anything. I wanted to wire it into my memory without making videos. I still try to find a balance between being a vlogger and just enjoying what I see. If you travel by a bus, it's an advantage, because the views are astonishing during the ride. In addition, you will hear many exciting facts about Iceland from the guide, Monica. The next stop was at the Black Sand Beach. It was more of a lunch break because there were restaurants, but I decided to see the Black Beach sand. The ocean was crazy, so I had to be very careful. The next stop was at another place with Black Beach sand, which was extremely windy. I constantly saw people who fell on ice. It was a domino of people falling. Make sure that you have non-slip shoes. The last stop was at the Seljalandsfoss. Oh my god, I'm so bad at pronouncing it. After arrival, Anastasia invited me to a Vietnamese restaurant for my birthday. Later, by accident, we found live music. This place was my home. Surrounded by books, I felt like my dreams had come true. I had to take an online course on the last day, so we managed only to go to fly over to Iceland. Fly over Iceland utilizes state-of-the-art technology to give you the feeling of flight, as you virtually soar through sweeping glaciers, stunning fjords and the most iconic Icelandic landscapes. In the beginning I wanted to puke, but then I got used to it. And yeah, I would recommend it. It wasn't a long time that we did that, and yeah, like I said in the beginning, I wanted to puke, but then I got used to it, and it's definitely something that you want to experience. To be honest, I don't know a city where they offer something like this, so try it, do it, and you never know, maybe you'll like it. Later we went to Mama Reykjavik. Our last meal together. So beautiful.
At Mama Reykjavik.
Yeah. We like this place, right?
It's lovely.
Yeah. And there was live music again. The artist found out that I had a birthday yesterday and he sang a song for me.
Our love is a little out of tune. We can work on it.
For the next day I booked the Northern Lights. Wait, why? I just want to tell you a funny story that happened in the morning. So there was a girl and she was super sick, she was coughing, and then I thought that okay, I don't want to be in the same room with her because I don't want to get sick. So I went to the owner of the hostel and I said, hey, can you move me because I don't want to get sick? And she said, but today everyone is moving, everyone is checking out, and I was like, no, I'm staying here, like I booked this till 10th, and he said, no, I don't have this. So I was like, okay, so I will show you the booking, and bam, it turns out that I'm leaving today instead of tomorrow. So actually it's good that I found out now rather than later. And the other part is that I already booked the Northern Lines for today evening when my flight is. Yet I still had a whole day. I went to the Cactus coffee place where I stayed for 3 hours because I was reading. Books and music are included in every restaurant. Then I went to the museum. In Reykjavik the museums are small. You will find artists primarily inspired by nature, which is understandable. To assume, I definitely recommend traveling to Iceland in winter. You will see different things than in other seasons. Yet remember to respect nature and don't put yourself in danger. Wear warm clothes, and if you aren't an experienced driver, take a bus. Guys, thank you so much for watching. Remember to like, subscribe and share this video.